Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Monday, May 5th, 2014. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Over the weekend, I did my big May 2014 webinar, Start Your Engines. This is a download you are not going to want to miss to go into the whole entire month and how our engines are lighting back up. Check out my website, inclusiveiastrology.com for the download. And happy Cinco de Mayo. And what a Cinco de Mayo we have, especially actually the next 2 days are holy in my opinion. The sun is going to be in a very rare position. It's going to sextile over to Jupiter. It's going to sextile over to Chiron, all while Jupiter and Chiron are trining. And this is about optimism. This is about hope. This is about expansion. This is about seeing bigger. This is about healing. This is about making sure that we are truly in our heart. That's because the moon is going to come into Leo today and trigger all this energy. About happiness, about our inner love, all while the sun in Taurus wants to find the best roots in our life. It's about manifesting right now. It's about finding your self-worth and owning that and stepping into your power. And with a big sextile over to Jupiter in Cancer, this has to do with expanding our roots now, expanding our emotions, and more importantly, healing by going with the flow, by trusting in spirit, by listening to the signs. Are we expanding our emotions and allowing ourselves to truly heal the past and let go of the past? These are crazy times as we have a Mars retrograde in Libra, which is hovering over karmic energies of 2012 through 2009. So after my experiences over the last weekend, this last weekend too, and what I'm starting to see in a lot of people's readings, there's a lot of karma trying to clear from 2009 to 2012 as Saturn was in Libra, but especially 2010. You know, relationships that you might have really came into in 2010 and 2011, these are karmic energies that we're trying to let go of. And I can go much deeper into all this, and I actually go deeper into it to my webinar. But the universe is trying to end a lot of things. And whether people are trying to jump back into old karma or try and go backwards into feelings they had back in 2010, 2011, 2012, I mean, people are going right back into that. I think that our lives, we have to look at, are we ready to cut those years out? You know, are we ready to let go of that past and find maybe the issues that were back then, and how can we clear them now? How can we finish them? And so much has to do with these next 2 days of this huge holy moment of seeing a bigger picture in our life, seeing if we're emotionally in the right place, seeing if we're embedded in our true value of self, and if we can heal by setting ourselves in that right position. By setting us up in a position of not self-worth, it's almost like we actually cannot heal ourselves. You know, this is like where we have to put ourselves and really say, you know what, I deserve to be in the better wing of the hospital. You know, I've got the best insurance, I got this, I need to go there in my life. And I think in the universe wants us to go in our positions to where we're going to manifest now the best, the richest in our life, one from our heart. Having a sun in Taurus and a moon in Leo, let me tell you, is about the best feeling in the world. And I would know because I'm a double Leo with a moon in Taurus. So when you get this energy in, it is the best of the best. Feel the best energy. And the issue, which we're going to go over about tomorrow when the sun does make its big first quarter square after a solar eclipse, is it's difficult to find love sometimes when we don't have the money or we don't have our value in position. And what it's starting to highlight now in your life with this big karmic kind of holy moment over the next 2 days is you might not be able to truly find that love or truly find that happiness if your self-worth is not in that right place. Or maybe you don't feel like it's all there. You're not able to manifest. You're not in the right spot. You don't have enough money. You don't have the right relationship. You don't have. It goes on and on and on. And with Saturn in Scorpio, as the sun is starting to oppose this, coming up here, it's about deep in your truth. This is also Mercury getting ready to come out of Taurus this week. There's so much in the astrology that's shifting this week, and it's all positive. And it's whether or not you're stepping into your worth correctly, whether or not you're in the right place, whether or not you're trying to run backwards into old karmic stories that are trying to kind of let go here from that time period of 2012 to 2009, Saturn in Libra. So if you're an astro nerd, go back into your life. Where was Saturn at in your life at 10 degrees Libra? What were the energies? What were the relationships? What were you doing back then? And I know that was 2010, you know, into 2011. What karmic stories there are you humping over? In many ways, this could be us humping over the issues that were then, or facing them all to get rid of them. So these are deep, deep stories doing. This is time for expansion and growth. The card of today is, wow, oh my gosh, the 8 of Swords upright. So it's so funny, it brought up the hospital and healing and all that stuff. We have to heal. We have to heal ourselves. Are we bound and trapped in the wrong spaces that aren't letting us heal, that aren't letting us go on the journey, that aren't letting us live in true happiness? We have to ask ourselves this today. You can get sick right now if you're not truly happy. You could really get hurt. This also has to do with depression and so much. Like, you cannot be bound anymore to toxic energy. And whether or not we're manifesting that ourselves, we're responsible for that. So there's a lot happening right now. There's a lot. These next 2 days are holy. Because I feel that the universe is trying to heal us, trying to expand us, and trying to see what truly makes us happy. Because it comes down to these 2 days. When you have a sun starting to oppose Saturn in Scorpio, you got the moon coming in Leo. I guarantee you, with this kind of T-square forming over the next, especially as we step into tomorrow, and we're going to talk about this more tomorrow, but I guarantee you start to get triggered today. You know it's going to make you really happy, and you know what is not. And whoa! Are you ready to open to that? Are you ready to heal to that? Or are you going to just stay bound in that? And that's difficult, as there's a lot of karmic stories, and there's a lot of energy that's not easy to just say, I want to do it. I can do this. I can jump into it. You're going to have to watch your logical self. But more importantly, I think that you're going to really have to know what you're really worth. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions or if you want to have a one-on-one reading, thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you tomorrow.